I'm about to break the record that Dom set on this very stretch of road and become the next great street racer.
This sounds familiar.
I was born to win. I'm a Toretto. The show itself is such a good cartoon because you can sit down with your kids or little brother or whoever and watch it. The comedy's really well done. The action's really well done. There's a lot of heart in it. You know, you really feel for these kids and want them to succeed. There's a lot of like learning experiences, and you can learn a lot from the show, and a lot of coming of age sort of things, and trials and tribulations, and conquering them as a team. There's just everything that you want in a show for a kid or for anybody to just have entertainment and learn something. And I think it's the essence of filmmaking and having fun. It's really kind of natural and real, even though they're going through a bunch of crazy stuff. I always try to like bring it down to reality in Tony's voice, which I think adds a really cool element to his character. I am older than Tony. I'm about 11 years older than Tony, so I do kind of try to make my voice sometimes a little higher, but for the most part, it's pretty much just me, you know? And Tony's got a little sass to him too, a little sassier than me. And it's a cool spin-off to this badass franchise that's been around since for as long as I can remember, basically. And it's always been in my life and all of my friends, and I relate to it, you know. And it's just nice to carry it on in this sort of new, I don't know, it's got a different cadence to it. It's funnier and it's still really powerful.
You want us to be undercover spy racers? Dope!
You drivers think you got what it takes to roll with Shifter?
My mom had this badass Mustang. It was a stick shift. And I was like 12 years old, and I don't remember why. I don't remember if I brought it up to my dad or what, but my dad was just like, let's go learn to drive this thing. I was like, all right. So he took me to my community college, my hometown community college parking lot. It looked a lot like this. And like a lot of like poles I had to avoid and like little hills to make it, you know, like learn the conditions of driving. And I learned on this stick shift, and it was like an old stick shift, and it was like, it was a hard one, so I had to push the clutch in really tight and dig in. And that was my first driving experience. My favorite part about Fast and Furious and watching the Fast and Furious were the boom, 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 the shifting, boom, boom, boom. It just seemed so cool. I was like, oh my God, that's the coolest thing in the world. And like the NOS, you know, and so I really tried to channel that when I was driving. And what's cool about a stick shift is that it does feel like that. You get to feel the road, and I don't know, I could go on, I could talk about this for a long time. I'm a dork.
Come on, Toretto, let's see what you got.
This is my kind of race. Hey team, did we pack a parachute in here?
No, but I put in a spare set of underwear.
Cool electronic